Hi and welcome to your UOW update. I'm Ewen. The final information session for the university's proposed redevelopment of Glennifer Brae has been held. The community getting its chance to have a say. Miley Hogan has more.
The university has proposed a plan to redevelop the site into a creative arts centre, saying the best way to keep the building's unique heritage is to use it.
You can have musical performances, you can have galleries and spaces to hang, the parts of the university's art collection. You can do some public art around the facility, and so you can actually magnify the attractiveness of the site.
UOW's plan includes reclassifying the land from community to operational, causing opposition from the community concerned that there will be a loss of community input.
So we think that the council should look at the process again and look at some other options which would involve some community consultation.
The university's proposal requires, among other things, some reclassification and rezoning of the land around Glennifer Brae, and so under their rules the council has to go through a formal public consultation phase for that. So there have been a number of community events like tonight.
The Glennifer Brae support group is concerned with the council's handling of the matter, saying the council called for expressions of interest without full and proper community consultation.
If council had have gone through and studied its plan of management, which it has over that site, and looked and followed that, then there would have been a proper process followed, which would have then involved the community and then gone out to an expression of interest.
Plans for the redevelopment of Glennifer Brae are still in the process of being approved. Miley Hogan, UOWTV.
The Innovation Campus's Intelligent Polymer Research Institute has opened its doors to the public, researchers providing a behind-the-scenes look at their work.
We're consistently in our academic circles and when we're talking with people around the world, but we'd like to really bridge that and show that the local community what we're doing.
The open day, a chance for visitors to tour the Institute's labs and to gain a greater understanding of its research.
We focused on some of our energy related projects. We also looked at synthesis. Another thing we looked at was bionics. And finally it was in 3D printing, which is it's a hot technology right now.
Having seen some of the solid state technologies being used up in the bionics area, I'm blown. I didn't think we'd come this far in our development.
A community engagement project designed to encourage young people to initiate and lead conversations about issues they feel are important has wrapped up at the Shoalhaven campus. 14 Years 10 and 11 students from 7 Shoalhaven and Kiama high schools took part in the Shoalhaven Media Makers program over 8 weeks. Each student in the end producing a multimedia item, with topics ranging from labelling people through to the need for an upgraded skate park in Ulladulla. Curtis Agnew was one of the participants.
We did graphic design, photography, journalism, social networking, and how to get your message out there.
Shoalhaven Media Makers was a partnership between the Faculty of Creative Arts, Journalism and Graphic Design programs, UOWTV and Sydney-based youth organisation Vibewire. Vibewire's Executive Director, Omar Samad, singing the praises of the students and their work.
Essentially it's about making their voices heard more and actually creating that change, and I think they're well on their way to being sort of the leading change makers of Australia, and I think in time the dream is to have sort of all young people in Australia be able to have that voice and have that power so that they can make change and I suppose create change in Australia for the better.
The program was funded under the UOW's Community Engagement Grants Scheme.
It's really shaped the way they communicate messages, and they can do it so much more effectively and reach a larger audience and get their message across.
Currently, 1 in 3 Australians need donated blood. Sadly, only 1 in 30 donate. The Red Cross Mobile Blood Centre has been on campus trying to boost donor numbers.
Look, we're very pleased that the call for help has been answered by the faculty and by the students who've come out and supported us, which is absolutely sensational.
The number of donations was on par with previous Red Cross visits, but the need to increase these numbers is constant.
Unfortunately, the need for blood never takes a break, and the demand is so constant and so strong from the hospitals that we need to basically collect at our capacity all the time.
The Mobile Blood Centre will be back on campus in October.
If you have donated blood this week, you are very special, because 29 out of 30 people don't donate blood. So if you're that 1 in 30, you are very special, and you've probably saved 3 lives.
In sport, UOW Hockey Club has celebrated its 50th birthday. The party all the more significant as it marked a recent period of dominance across all grades.
We've gone from strength to strength. The last decade's definitely been our highlight. The previous decade was our low light, so it's been an interesting turnaround.
Celebrations included a reunion and inter-club matches. The clubs also put together a book for the occasion, containing photos, statistics and stories dating back to 1962.
I asked everyone to sort of write their piece, and we're putting all that together in the decades as we go. Everything from the way that the club was founded through to IV, and when hockey was its own IV sport, and then how that evolved into Australian uni games, and then also just the evolution of our club.
The club is now regarded as one of the strongest in the area.
Our club's sort of grown over the 50 years from just initially a men's team to now we've sort of got eight men's sides, 5 women's sides and a whole bunch of juniors.
That's the update for this week. I'm Ewen McCarroll. We'll leave you with images from the CSE All Club Trivia Night.
Oh my God! Don't take him that step. Run and get a ping pong ball from the other one.